Hello, welcome to my channel, Chat Learning, and my name is Majid Nazir. The aim of this channel is to provide latest information related to remote sensing, GIS, and their affiliated fields. And the opportunities I would like to share through this channel, they include the scholarship opportunities, conferences and trainings, and the career opportunities related to remote sensing and GIS. And I hope that you find the content of this channel useful. For today's video, I would like to share some information about a short-term attachment program and an internship opportunity at the Hong Kong Polytechnic University, which is also called as PolyU. This opportunity is open for all the disciplines, which include the medical sciences, hotel and tourism management, engineering, remote sensing and GIS, land surveying, geography, all of the disciplines which are being taught at the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. So I request you, if you find the information of this video useful, please share it to others to them. For someone, this information might be useful. Further, I would like to share uh, about the Belt and Road Funding Scheme, which is the topic of today's video. This scheme has been launched this year by the Hong Kong Polytechnic University's Global Engagement Office. So it supports the faculties, schools, and the departments of PolyU to organize activities to promote the bilateral student mobility and to enrich the PolyU students' belt and road experience. So the basic purpose of this opportunity is related to the belt and road countries, and there are several countries which are part of this initiative by the Chinese government. The scheme consists of two type of funding opportunities, which include the outbound Belt and Road Learning Experience Fund, which is specifically aimed for the local Hong Kong or the mainland students. And the second one is for the inbound Belt and Road Student Mobility Scheme, which is aimed at the international students from the Belt and Road countries, except for from Hong Kong and the mainland students. So for today's video, I would like to share more information about Belt and Inbound Belt and Road Student Mobility Scheme, IBRSM, like what are the requirements to be eligible for this scheme. The main purpose of this scheme is to support PolyU's academic units, student-related offices, to receive students from the Belt and Road universities for research attachment, training, internship, or any other relevant student programs that might be related to each of the department. So to be eligible for this opportunity, you need to be a full-time student, and you also need to be a student from the universities which are in the Belt and Road countries. There are several countries which are in the Belt and Road countries, and Pakistan is also one of the Belt and Road countries. I have also shared the complete list of Belt and Road countries in the description of this video. And the second eligibility criteria is that you need to be accepted by the PolyU's faculties, schools, departments, and the student-related offices for research attachment, training, internship, or any other relevant student programs. So it means that you need to get an acceptance letter from your relevant department, your relevant supervisor, or your relevant professor from PolyU. So without this letter of acceptance, you will not be able to apply for this scheme. And there is a good thing that the preference will be given to the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, a consortium of universities. So there are around 36 universities according to the current list of CPEC consortium of universities. There are 36 universities from Pakistan that are part of this consortium, and which include Punjab University in Lahore, ComSats, all of the campus, I think, and more, there are several universities from all over Pakistan that are part of this consortium. So I think this is a very good opportunity for someone who is really looking for a short-term opportunity from 6 weeks to 3 months to get an international experience or exposure to like how it can be the environment, the working environment, or the research environment at the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. The students can only be subsidized for once during the whole study period. Like if you are a student from 2023 to 2024 or 2023 to 2027, you will be able to get this subsidized scheme just for your whole study period. And each student is only entitled for either inbound subsidy or inbound accommodation support. So under this funding opportunity, there are further two type of fundings available. Like the first one is the inbound subsidy, or the second one is the inbound accommodation support. So here is the further detail for both of these funding opportunities. Like if you are coming from for the inbound subsidy scheme from Asian countries, you will be provided 850 Hong Kong dollars per week. And the students coming from other countries outside Asia, they will be able to have 1,100 Hong Kong dollar per week. But if you are coming for the inbound accommodation support at PolyU, I would like to mention that Hong Kong Polytechnic University has two university maintained student halls or hostels, and university will be able to provide you a residence for about 3 months for research student attachment. And if you're coming for an internship, the university will be able to support you for 6 weeks at its student halls. So I think this is a very good opportunity if you are really looking for an national exposure. And Hong Kong is very good in terms of research, education, and living. It is very good. And Hong Kong Polytechnic University, it is also very good. It is ranked at 65th in the world's university rankings, and it is the ranked as fourth most young university by the Times Higher Education. So I hope you will find this opportunity very useful. But I would also like to mention that if you are coming for this sponsorship opportunity, you might also need to acquire some funding from other sources, like if you're coming from Pakistan, I think there might be some funding opportunity available to support you for your research student attachment for about 3 to 4 months through the HEC funding. So by combining these two type of fundings, you might be able to better support your stay in Hong Kong. And the further information, the opening of the application, I think it is open now, and it will remain open for the submission of applications until the first week of September. If you are interested, I would mention that you should contact your relevant department or your potential supervisor for the exact date of the closing for this funding scheme. If you have been accepted for this opportunity, the results will be announced by the end of October this year, and you will be informed about the outcome, whether you have been accepted or not for this opportunity. And the last thing, if you have been successfully accepted for this opportunity, you will be required to submit an evaluation report within 1 month after the completion of your activities. For example, if you are coming for student attachment program, which is of 3 months, so you will be required to submit a report after 3 months. And if you are coming for internship opportunity, which is for about 6 months, 6 weeks, so you will be required to complete the to provide more information about the completion of your activities after 6 weeks. And I would also like to mention that the Global Engagement Office of PolyU, GEO, is the administrative unit of PolyU Belt and Road Student Mobility Scheme, and it reserves the right to change the guidelines from time to time and without any notice to the applicants prior to the change. So that's all from the basic information about this funding opportunity. So if you are really interested in this funding opportunity, I would like to say that you must approach your relevant potential supervisor or the departments uh, for funding opportunities. And if you have any follow-up questions, please feel free to comment on this video and I will try to answer them as soon as possible. And I wish you all the best. If you are successful in getting this opportunity, I hope to see you in Hong Kong. And that's all for today's session. And I hope to see you in my upcoming videos. And for until that time, goodbye.